This is an online open course in which you will learn innovative solutions in visual art sector during the pandemic based on success story young Turkish artists feature COVID-19 pandemic impacts in artworks. This success story is based on a good practice published on the internet during the pandemic. Let's start. BASE, one of the most important art events in Turkey, dedicated to young performers and cultural hubs in the country, brings together works of newly graduated emerging artists that are selected by internationally recognized names with diversified experience and distinguished voice in the art world. BASE aims to support the emerging artists in their transition to the professional world with the mission to help young artists be spotted by galleries, collectors, art lovers and innovative industries. All participating artists from Istanbul and outside the city had the opportunity to display their works and meet with prominent figures of the art world, and collectors and art lovers had the opportunity to discover these young artists communicating and buying their works without any intermediaries. The pandemic started in 2020, caused a severe and long lockdown in Turkey, which forced artists to stay home and interrupted all their activities. Exhibitions, meetings, workshops, travels, etc. all stopped. Artists were questioning their work and were not sure about what would happen in the next months. However, they kept on working and producing their artworks from home. The arrival of summer in 2020 allowed a short break from the pandemic problems, and Derya Yücel, curator of BASE, decided to start working on the fourth edition, focusing on the pandemic and its consequences of isolation and loneliness. As a result, in November 2020, artists transformed their worries and difficulties related to the pandemic into a big show where they could expose the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on their inner worlds. The fourth edition of BASE opened its door in Istanbul in November 2020, after the severe lockdown of the previous months. Over 100 young Turkish artists exposed the effects of the pandemic in BASE in the fourth edition named Far Close. The edition's motto was "Art can reduce all distances." During this time, when the phenomena of time and space are being transformed sharply, our perception and interpretation of the world is also changing. Social events, wars, migrations, ecological destruction, epidemics, shaped by technological evolution and scientific developments, our bodies, our minds, and the forms of thought, imagination, creativity of art related to every sensory and perceptual field and its reflections are also included. And now, distance and contact create stronger associations than ever before, both in the reality of daily life and metaphorically in art. The new generation of young artists break it a distant past and a near future in their own present. Being aware of the fact that there is not only one direction in art as in life, and that spatial and temporal distances can be built or destroyed, they draw a new horizon where life and art come into contact with each other. The fourth edition of BASE was a success with more than 110 artworks from a total of 102 artists from diverse disciplines joining this innovative exhibition. Now we invite you to the quiz section, where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 3 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you choose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. That's all for this session. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program to learn more skills on competence, understanding of main components of innovation in CCS.